But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up at the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes, even... Oh, I forgot the line. Damn it. Looking for my dentures, It didn't let me do it. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that! There's no way that a name could have been written on that shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not implying the person was Chief Gant at the time he was looking for direct downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he break the jar? The question is, if he arrived there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? Man, I wish I had a drink right now. Well, Your Honor, can you answer this? Answer us that? No! Wait! I'm not the one on trial here! Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called? Fabrication. But why would the chief do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear what happened afterwards? Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Drake, sparring Emma. And here is the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became Chief's puppet. No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client. I guess you do seem like the type to twist the truth. What? Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana, maybe Wright after all. What do you mean, Wright? So you tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Skye, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of the prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Skye, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination might not change a thing. However, there's a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on the suit of armor sword. Emma and Drake were laying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it was really just fabricated, Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor sword. You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lana must have known. I wonder, do I? No? See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. I don't remember receiving any picture from Lana. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence again. Must be a picture. Alright. It's this right here. Check. Open. Oh. There is a picture. Hey! There's a picture here. Oh my! This is the actual crime scene. No other detective saw the crime scene like this. That's because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I arranged the scene. Gasp! Mr. Wright! That piece cut out of his vest, could that be? The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? It's a handprint. That cloth! It had fingerprints on it. Whoever's fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? But those fingerprints... they're yours, Emma. Why are your lips turning purple, Miss Wright? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. As long as the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Actual crime scene. What? What? Who the fuck are you? Oh, yeah, I know you. Come now, Udgy. This is a poor excuse for a trial I've seen here. Chief Gant, what now? You want to make me out as the bad guy? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined testimony. That means you forfeited the right to make a statement of any sort. This must be the risk the judge was talking about. Just sit back and relax and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Ugh. Gah! So what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't, but someone does. Someone? So then, what's your excuse, Rido? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for a doubt? Is that true, Mr. Wright? Can't show it now. Emma's sure to be made out to be a murderer. Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. What do I do now? I better think of the risks carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? Cannot show it. You will get a game over if you show it. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence to present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Gant, you opened my safe. I know you took what's inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? Can't you figure it out? Take a look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like there's part of it's been cut out for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe? What? You mean the chief of police concealing evidence? This is going to be the biggest scandal in history of the police department. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Rido. Well, I can't just let you pin me on the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit it? At first, I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her. I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay on her sister, then when she saw the scene, she would come to my aid. So you assisted Miss Sky. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Drake convicted. When we arranged the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of the evidence. I did it before Lana arrived at the scene. 2 pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe? But why? For insurance. Of course. Insurance? I was sure my plan would work, but I always best to prepare for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.